Hello and welcome to the actually, how many episodes am I right now? It's like I'm having a memory problem or what? Welcome to the 6th episode of No Filter with Queen Mary. And today we have a special guest. I know some of you will be like, all my guests are special, well, because all my guests are really, truly special. And her name is Ashley. Ashley, tell us a little bit about you. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
By the way, you look so beautiful. I cannot let you continue talking without telling you how beautiful and amazing you look right now.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I had to, dress it up for the queen.
Ooh,
Okay. Yeah. So my name is Ashley Michael. I am the owner of Harmonic Bliss Wellness and the creator of the Soft Life Accelerator, where I help women reset their nervous system through somatic and ancient healing practices, making it fun and accessible. And it's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And we were just talking off camera about how Mary is just the ultimate manifester. And when she has an idea, she just goes for it.
The power of manifestation is real. I'm telling you, if you haven't been doing that, start it today.
Okay.
The manifestation works.
Yes, absolutely. And it just the way that you expressed it, you had an idea and you said, okay, I'm going for it. I'm not wasting any time. You didn't let that doubt, that fear, nothing get in the way. You just went for it. You did it. And it's so inspirational, motivational. And I just had to let you know I'm so proud of you. And it's such an honor to be here.
Oh, thank you. Well, the honor is all mine, because let me tell you this. I think you're part of the people that motivated me. You have motivated me in a way that you don't even realize it. Mm-hmm. You called me on the phone sometime, I think 1 month ago, I can't remember.
A month ago,
and
yeah.
you were like, I have this class, I'm teaching. And I'm like, what's this class about? And you're like, it's a soft life stuff. I'm like, soft life. And you're like, oh, I think I want you to come teach confidence. I'm like, people always say I'm confident, which I do feel like I'm confident, but I've never thought about teaching it before. And when you told me that, I was like, let's see. Can I really teach people? Because I don't know if I could be a teacher, but
that's true.
That left a thought in my, an idea in my head. I'm like, damn, if she really thinks I can do that, that means I could actually do something, that she sees something. And that got me to the part that I'm actually like, I could actually maybe use this platform, because I've always thought about podcasts and I've always thought about, something like this. But I think talking to you that day I think it's fast-tracked it. And we're here today. So your story, I guess, is part of mine at this point when it comes to this podcast. And I'm really so excited that you're here. And also, the other thing I did do is I found this very interesting, right? When you told me about your class, your soft life class, I'm nosy as fuck, okay? I'm gonna admit it to you. I'm like nosy. I'm like, what's she talking about? So I went to check. And I went to the link. Like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Thank you.
Then girl, I saw how much you're charging. I'm like, damn, she must be teaching something.
Well, hey, you know what? It's the price to transform your life, and I think that's priceless. You can't spend any dollar amount on that, and we know, improving your life, especially as women, is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over a lifetime. So if I can teach you skills in one class in a 2-week program, 6 classes to change your life forever.
Oh, that's actually 6 classes, not one class.
Not one class. It's 6 classes over 2 weeks, and we meet in a group setting, but you also get one-on-one support as well. So it's high touch. Yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and you learn about your nervous system. You learn about different energy systems in the body. So it's the nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system.
I didn't know that. All I saw was soft life. Okay,
yes.
So now that gets to that.
Okay.
For someone watching this right now, because someone like me, when I heard soft life, the society, when you hear soft life, it can be transformed to so many things, right? And we all know what so many things, most time, people see soft life as when you talk about a girl talking about soft life. What would you tell them? What is this classes about? What is your soft life classes about? Tell us, because the viewers, including me, because I'm nosy, I want to maybe I need the class, who knows?
Absolutely. So for me, the soft life, it's about dancing with the chaos of life without it whooping your ass. Okay. Basically. And in the program, so a lot of times we think about the soft life and we think about the luxury or being able to wear certain clothes and the fashion, the hair, the makeup, and living a stress-free life. That's not realistic. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not realistic. So the Soft Life Accelerator is to teach you, again, how to dance with the chaos of life. So you can look at tragedy and challenges and laugh at it and just say, you know what? Okay, this is what's happening. So it's not to remove the pain or stress from life. It's to teach you how to react to it so it doesn't consume you and stop you. Because a lot of people, we go through trauma, we go through pain, we go through rejection, we go through separation, we go through loss. And sometimes people get to that point and they don't know how to get out of it, and it consumes them and it becomes their identity. This is for the high-performing woman to take the hustle and the stress away from their identity so that they can reclaim their true essence of who they are, whether it's being feminine, it's creative, it's being a mother, but not stopping at being a mother, because we all have a life, we all have a journey, and we're here. The purpose of life is to live a life of purpose, and this program is to help you reconnect to your purpose.
So basically, what you're trying to tell me is that this class is for everybody.
It
could be for everybody.
Yes,
including for the guys.
Absolutely.
And the female.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's really amazing.
Yeah,
That's so
it's
refreshing
marketed
to
toward
hear.
women, and I really wanted to create something for women because I feel as a woman, I know women. I don't know men. I know men, but I don't know what it's like to be a man.
I know.
I can't tell the stories and the struggles of being a man, but I can teach you what I know. So I wanted to be true to who I am and my essence and my mission. But in my in my first cohort, I had 2 men enroll. So it shows that there is a need for this healing in the male space, and they're more than welcome to join my program. But I'm also thinking of developing a program specifically for men, and I'm going to connect with males in the wellness space so that I can get more information, because I'm not going to teach anything that I don't know works from firsthand experience. And everything that I teach or the products or the services that I offer is something that I enjoyed in my own personal journey, and I know it works from my firsthand experience. I'm a Capricorn. I'm not putting out anything that doesn't work. I have to make sure it's tried and true, because if I put my name on it, I have to have the stamp of approval. And I know you can relate to that. Okay, yes, because Mary, for those of y'all who don't know, who she is who she is, and there's no filter, no nothing. Okay, like she's the truth. So that's how I am too. Like I don't put anything out that I don't believe in.
It takes real to recognize real.
Okay, yeah,
and that's like it really. Okay, listen, you just did your hands like this, and every time I see that, I'm like, what's that?
That means that's tea. Clock it. This is the truth. It's ingredients. Yes, we gotta get Mary in on the American culture.
I know. Listen, Ashley, I literally called my friend on the phone one time. I had a whole conversation with her. I'm like, I've been seeing people doing this. Can you please tell me what's this?
No, I wanted to know what it was too. But you got to get on TikTok, babe.
Babe, I see it, but I just don't get it. I'm like, what was this?
Yeah, so I believe it started in the gay culture, and it meant like not too much. Like, so bring it down, not too much. But it's evolved into like, yes, I agree. Like in poetry, when they snap to applaud, it's like that.
See, that's why I always tell people that you can learn anything every time. In this life, the minute you stop learning, you're dying. Like, you always have to learn. Yes. Like, I didn't know what this, I'm not joking, no, jokes apart. I called my friend, Simi, if she's watching this, she can attend to that. I've called her, I'm like, girl, what's this thing I see people doing? And she was dying. She was laughing.
Yeah.
And, so I'm glad you actually enlightened me of actually what it is. Now I learned something. Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, okay. I love that. Talking to you right now, honestly, I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
I honestly didn't know what soft life was about. When I saw it, I'm a very blunt person. I'm a very honest person. When I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, she's teaching soft life. I didn't know. And I'm like, I'm going to get her to come to my podcast to actually tell what soft life is about.
Yes.
And hearing you say this is really, truly amazing and refreshing, knowing that you can touch a lot of lives. That is amazing and that is beautiful. And I really do admire that. If you're watching this right now, you're struggling in any part of your life, subscribe. Buy the package. You need it. Listen, like she said, there is no price. So what did it say again?
There's no price tag that you can put on improving the quality of your life.
Amen to that. There is no price tag. There is no price tag to improving your personality or who you are. And if you know you can go forward further in life, there is no price tag. So if you're watching this and you are struggling in those aspects she mentioned, I don't know what you're waiting for. You better buy that.
Come on in.
I think you only have 2 openings left. If you don't buy it, maybe I might end up buying it. I don't know.
Come on through. The next cohort is October 18th. I don't know when this is going to air, but the next one is October 18th, and we're doing them regularly. So stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm sure all the information will be in the description box below.
Yeah. Wait, you can actually say your Instagram too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So my Instagram, my personal Instagram is Supernovagirl, SuperNovagir11. That's and then you'll see all my links in the description box from there.
Well, you've heard her. You've heard from the horse's mouth. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter how perfect you think your life is. There is always something to learn.
There's always something to learn.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
We're all students in the game of life. And the moment, like you said, the moment you stop learning, you're going to plateau. So there's always something to learn, always an opportunity for growth. And that's really the purpose of life, to continue to evolve until you transform and transition into an angel. So that's what we're here doing.
So with that being said, this whole thing about soft life, right?
Yes.
People have different notion about it.
Yes.
What would be something you would tell a girl that is in Miami that wants to live a soft life?
Stay out the strip club. No, I'm just kidding. I would say no, actually, because in Miami it does have a connotation for certain things. It's really interesting to see how it comes out, and people have their different their mindset about it. But if you want to live a soft life, especially in Miami, I just moved here less than a year ago. I would definitely say tap into your wellness, tap into how you feel on the inside, and let that radiate from the inside out. And what I mean is your emotional well-being, your mental health. Do some blood work panels and see what resonates with your body and your ecosystem. Drink your what is it called? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on it? The green water. What is it called? It's the green water where you put your chlorophyll water. Drink your chlorophyll water, girl.
I had that once.
Yeah.
Actually, I was actually promoting for them at some point.
It's really good. It detoxes your blood.
You
and
giving them free promotion right now. Look at that.
Hey, there's so many different brands. I might have one coming soon. I'm just saying, if anybody wants to sponsor,
I love the entrepreneurship. Yeah, go
yes.
girl.
And there's a huge wellness scene. It's not all just about partying and going down to South Beach and being on the boardwalk.
I'm so glad you said that.
Have fun with that, but go to yoga, go to Pilates. Girl, I didn't know what a Pilates was until I got here.
I just started Pilates.
You did? Yes, you did.
I did.
Mary,
you've been watching my story, right?
Yes, you be sweating. You be doing the little clenchers, the clamshells. Yes, she put that on there. I said, "Ooh, what did I subscribe to here? What is this going on, honey?"
The first time I went, I was literally like this girl. So I met a girl in Mind you, I always meet people. If you know me, you know. Unless I don't like the person, their energy from afar, then you would not see me smiling. Then
That's
I'm like
funny.
a bitch.
Barry told me that the first time I met her, she said, if I don't like you, I don't like you.
You know, it's simple. It's like there's no two ways. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I like you, yeah, I do like you.
Yeah.
And so I met this girl in where did I meet her? At the tailor store. You know, the seamstress, the tailor. Tailor, seamstress. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh, I get this all the time. So because people don't understand how I talk. Look at that. She doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Can you spell it for me?
It's a tailor. The people that hems the clothes.
Oh, the tailor.
Yes, the tailor.
Okay.
Yes,
Welcome. I got you. I'm here.
No, it's okay.
All right, I'm here.
I go through this every day, so it's fine. So when I met the girl and she saw me, she's like, "Oh my God, you're beautiful. We have to be friends and stuff like that."
She ain't lying.
Girl, we became friends.
Aww.
Oh, that was the fastest friendship I've had.
Really?
It happened like this in 1 minute,
Oh,
right?
I love that.
So the next few days we went to Pilates together. So she took me for the first
Ooh.
time. When I came back, I was on my Instagram. I'm like, she wants to kill me.
Oh my God. No, I heard it was really intense.
It is intense.
We gotta go to one.
We should.
You gonna pop
we
my
should.
cherry?
No, I'm serious.
You gonna
I will
pop
come.
my Pilates cherry?
Oh, yeah.
Not me getting her nervous.
I mean, now you're trying to make me talk like the LA girls. I'm like,
Hold on, not too much on California. You know, I'm from San Francisco.
oh, God. Ew, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Like, what the
Yeah.
heck is that shit? By the way, what the heck is that shit?
It's for the culture, honey. I can't explain that
It's
one.
for the culture, honey.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, she just did it.
That's some Miami stuff.
She
If I
just-
don't know
she
that
just
in
did
that
like,
in
yeah. Well,
thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Miami girl, the Miami stuff. You literally gonna be hearing the Latin and the English together. I know. I should just shut up, by the way, because I don't want people to come for me. But the Miami English, you literally hear the Latin and the English together.
Oh, yeah, Spanglish.
Spanglish, exactly. But not in a bad way. Just like me, when I speak English, it's like the Nigerian and the English together. It's the, what do I call that? The Africanish?
Girl, you're gonna have to put me on because I don't know. I don't know. Pero like, I don't know.
It's
No
like,
sé, no entiendo.
Which one is this one? Now, is that the California English?
Oh,
The
I was
LA
just speaking in Spanish. Girl.
Oh, that was Spanish. Shit. See that? That's even better. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so back to the Pilates.
Yes.
So this girl took me to Pilates, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me. Right? We went there. It was brutal, but I felt this, and I'm like, I don't give up. I'm a Nigerian. I'm an African. We don't give up. I'm gonna go back. I'm a fighter. So I went
I
back.
love that. And
And I've been going since then.
Yeah, you've been doing it.
Yeah. Well, our friendship fell up after 2 days. After 3 days.
We're not gonna say that.
Yeah, it did end.
Nuh-uh. What happened, girl? Oh, something happened? Oh shit.
Well, it was a good short friendship. Let's keep the tea for a different time.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
keep the tea. We gotta save something, You can't
Hey.
just give it all out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah,
a little.
let's move it on. Let's keep going.
No, but being Ashley, what was your process starting the Soft Life business?
You know what? It's very similar to your process, actually. It was an idea. So I travel a lot, and I actually moved to Miami, like I said, less than a year ago. And it started off as a sabbatical because I've been an energy healer for the last 5 years. And I've been full-time doing that, running my business. I also have a retail side of my business. I do YouTube. I'm also on hotlines offering spiritual advice. So there's a lot of different components to what you see here. It's not just a pretty face, okay?
Tell them you can be beautiful and have the brain.
Yeah, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business
Businesswoman.
Yeah.
A business,
Yeah.
With a
Thank ya.
California,
Thank ya.
with the LA,
Yes. So I was on sabbatical, and I knew that the trajectory of what I do was changing. So as a business owner, you go through a lot of times of rebirth, even as a creator. And as you know, there's like you said, you've been through many different lives in this lifetime. So I'm constantly recreating myself. And before, my trajectory was more about providing people the truth about themselves. I do psychoanalysis and as well as hypnotherapy. So it does get really cerebral in the work that I do. And I was growing out of that because a lot of people, they want the truth, but they don't know how to handle it. And they don't know how to handle it because they have a dysregulated nervous system. They get very reactive. And sometimes when people get reactive, they reject what it is that they came to you for. So it's just like, if we're having a conversation, I'm like, Mary, please keep it real with me. Tell me X, Y, and Z. I'm sure there's times where you told people the truth and they were like, no, or whatever.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me. Sorry for cutting you, but I've had that happen to me very recently. Like, it was a situation where two friends of mine were having like a beef, and I literally just met both of them, right? And they are great people. And one of them called me to tell me what's going on. And I really think both of them are, I always try to see two sides of the story because there's always two sides. Honestly, when she's talking to me, I understand where she's coming from and what she's saying. But I understood when the other girl that she's talking about is her situation too, because how would somebody do something to you, you would not tell her what she did wrong, and you just ghosted her? It didn't make sense to me. And what the other girl did wrong to her was not cool either. But if you call her your friend, there is some level of normalcy when you should actually tell her this is what you did.
Yeah.
And I, being who I am, I don't really care. I will tell you what I think and how I feel. When she's telling me that, she was expecting me to take her side. I'm like, no, you're wrong. You should be. And she didn't want that. She really refused that. And she was mad at me, and she wanted to block me. And honestly, I don't care. One thing about me is that I'm going to tell you the truth, even if you're my best friend and you're complaining about another best friend of yours to me, and you are at fault. I'm telling you straight up, and then now that you effed up. Because one thing I'm not about to do is to comfort you when you're doing something wrong. That means I'm not going to be a true friend. That is not true. That means I'm a fake person. And if you have a friend or someone in your life that is okay with you, always tell you you're right, even when you're wrong, they are not your friends. Wrong.
Yeah. And everything Mary is saying is true, because I was there. Remember, we were at Soho House and you was having a conversation.
Yep.
And Mary was like, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. And I was like, ooh, I love her. I really do. This is the type of person you want to keep around you, because okay, so what you did in that scenario with your friend is you held up a mirror to her and her behavior. Yeah. And that's where a lot of people have trouble, is looking at themselves in the mirror. We have so many filters these days and so many buffers to
the filters. You see somebody, you know they don't look like it. You're like, what the heck?
What the hell?
Hello? What the heliante?
What the hell? Okay, so what you did was mirror her, and we have a lot of filters, we have buffers, we have social media. You can create whoever you want to be.
Yes.
And a lot of people always say, I want something real, I want you to keep it real, but they're not ready for it when it's right in front of them. And I tell you, I am like the final boss when it comes to it. I'm very sweet, very pleasant, but when it comes down to work, I'm going to tell you exactly what I see and exactly like how I feel about certain situations, just like you. So with the Soft Life Accelerator and me kind of switching my trajectory, it was like, okay, I'm giving people truth, but if they don't know how to handle the truth, then what do I need to give them so they can handle the truth? And I realized when I was on a trip in Bali, Indonesia, that I need to deliver peace, because when you're at peace, you can handle the truth. Because especially after the pandemic, a lot of people are on edge. On edge. You have to think back to the pandemic. 1, a lot of us were isolated. 2, a lot of people lost their jobs. 3, a lot of people unfortunately died, and God bless their souls. Then we had, I don't know if you remember, but everything that was in the media at that time.
I remember I was working in a nursing home, right? I literally worked as a CNA, a CMA, taking care of elderly. So I know that situation. And I know a lot of people watching this is gonna be like, really, you were? Yes, I did. I was. And I loved it. So, but I knew a lot of people that at that particular stage, I knew how the hospitals, the nursing home that I worked in, the rehabilitation, I knew how it went. People were losing their mind. People were losing their shit.
Yeah. And thank God those people had care. There was a lot of people who did not have care. So in the pandemic, it was great because then I was delivering more truth and direction and clarity for a lot of people.
Is that where you started? When you
started in the pandemic,
yeah. You see, a lot of these businesses started during
the pandemic. There were a lot of businesses started. I'm one of the pandemic babies as far as starting a business.
I love that for you.
Yes,
look at that. You're doing great.
You. Yes,
really
I was actually pre-med before, and I got rejected to the program I wanted. And then I just heard God's voice. It is very distinct, very deep, very sharp. And he said, take your business full time. And that's what I did. And I never looked back. Amen. And it's been able to provide a life beyond anything that I could imagine. I am so blessed and so fortunate. I thank God every day. Me and God is like this. Okay.
I like that you really say that you listen. You God told you, you listen. A lot of people, they have this inner voice. Like if you're really watching this, you're thinking you're going to see God real life talking to you. That's not going to happen. It's not realistic, right? But there is always that voice in your head. It's like a feeling. You know it when you see it, like a superior. I had a time that I literally I find myself talking to myself in the mirror for like, I know this sounds weird, for like XYZ of time. I told my brother after that, and I'm like, I don't know what happened to me. And I felt like I was in real communication with God. But the thing is that it's always important to really recognize that voice.
Yes.
Because a lot of times people do not. So people always like, they have that situation and they don't pay attention, and they find themselves in a field that they don't even like. They don't even like it. Listen, I've even been working in a nursing home, right? You know what's funny? I created my dating app. I know I told you I had a dating app.
Yes.
I created my dating app. You guys, some of you can check it up. It's still somewhere in Samsung, Android. And it was actually in Apple. Apple approved it, and it was there. I still have it downloaded on my phone. I don't want to delete it. It's not functioning right now because it's a whole thing. But I was actually working in a dating app in a nursing home when I created this. And I was working in a nursing home, still doing modeling. I still traveled to New York, and I traveled to go to all these places, right? And then I lived in Oklahoma while doing all these things. And I had 16 hours job Monday to Friday. I worked 16 hours every day. Right? But I still knew that I didn't want to keep working for somebody, and I knew that was not God's purpose for my life, even though I enjoyed taking care of the elderly because I took care of my grandma. So I still enjoyed doing that, and at the same time, I got paid because, I needed the money, right? But at the same time, I didn't stop myself from pursuing further. Right? I knew this is not just where I'm stopping. I knew I would volunteer for nursing home to help, right? But I don't want it as a job. And because I'm working for somebody. And I didn't stop, and I keep listening to myself and God, whenever I have that feeling. So if you're watching this out there's something you're doing and you don't love it, keep dipping. Keep going further. There's something out there for you, because working for people,
same thing. Working for people wasn't for me. And I too have had so many different jobs. I've worked in luxury retail, hospitality, property management. I was a financial advisor. I was a teacher, a medical esthetician.
Honey, makes sense.
Yes, thank you. So I've done a lot of different things too, and this line of work, I didn't look for it. It found me. And I think that's one of those things where it's so fulfilling because I wake up every day and I love what I do. It started off as a hobby on YouTube, and it's just turned into an empire. I actually proud of you. Thank you. I just got accepted into the Goldman Sachs 10K Small Business Program. Yes. And I just got nominated for an award with the Complimentary Medical Association based in the UK. And I'm this American girl, and I'm getting recognized overseas,
I'm so proud of you.
Yes,
keep going.
Thank you.
You are really doing it well. See, if you're watching this, I'm gonna say this again. This is your sign. You've been looking for the sign
to
do something different, something your heart tells you to do. If I don't know if her story is not enough for you, I don't know what's gonna do it for
honey,
you.
we can get into the story. But honestly, like, we are so blessed and fortunate to be living in this era of time. There is so many opportunities,
Amen.
so many ways to make money, and we're more accepting as a society. I know online can be very cruel sometimes, and it could be very competitive, but there's something for everyone. And I feel like now at this day and age, it's so true, because you can see it quick. You can go viral like that. You can post your first video and go viral, and now you have a community. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but we have the resources where you can do like crowdsourcing, I guess you can say, online. Or there's so many people now who are willing to collaborate in person, where we didn't see that before. And if it's not available in your hometown, move. And I know sometimes you don't have the resources, but guess what? It starts with an idea. And once you get that idea, you start talking about it to people, put it in the ethers, write it down on paper. If you can get a regular pencil and a paper, or a pen and paper, put it down on paper, say what you want to do, it will start to happen. Like, you have to take action with faith. Talk to God. And if you're not into God, talk to a higher power. You need to believe in something bigger than yourself. Even if it's you talking to your future self, you need to talk, get it out, work it in motion, and it will happen. Like, I kid you not, on my YouTube channel, at the end of 2024, I literally say I want and I'm about to tell y'all something that I have not talked about on camera before, but at the end of 2024, I want to say around August or so, I said to myself, I did say it on my YouTube, so it was on camera, but it wasn't outside of my own platform. I said that I wanted to move to Miami, into a place where I didn't really have to work, and I didn't really have to like struggle to live there. And literally in January, I manifested $200,000, one lump sum of money that I didn't really have to work for. And it came, and it's not a loan or anything I have to pay back, anything. Amen. And now my bills are paid through the whole year. Amen. I live in a high rise on the 65th floor. Like, and you see how, you know what I'm saying? So, but I've always manifested things like that in my life, and I'm not lucky, I'm blessed, and I set my mind. And this is why the power of manifestation, the law of attraction, removing yourself from toxic environments, people who talk down on you. I don't care if it's family, friends, a toxic relationship, you need to remove yourself. Pray to God for protection, or meditate on it, whatever you attune to as your highest source. I'm giving game, honey. You need to create like an environment, and you have to create an environment where you can truly flourish and not be held back by small-minded people. Because I tell you, I went to an art school in high school, and I used to it was for film production in my department, and shout out to San Francisco School of the Arts High. So I went there, and I am going to get on the teachers a little bit, because I would have these big ideas, and they're like, no, Ashley, you need to like make it realistic for what we're doing in this program. But I've always been a big thinker, and that used to really get to me. But as I got older, I started to realize that people's perceptions are based on their own experience. I like so that you they get that. Held back based on what they're capable of, but that doesn't mean it's what you're capable of.
Don't
because
let them limit you.
There's more followers than leaders in this world. Think about it. The iPhone, it took Steve Jobs to introduce the iPhone to the world. Who else was thinking about concepts like that? You know, you have to think ahead.
Think it. People don't really, when you have an idea, it's just an idea that it scares people sometimes, because it's something they don't know, and they don't want to invest in something they don't know.
And people get lazy and they give up. Don't give up.
Exactly.
But you know it's for you, because you won't give up.
You know, there's something you said that I kind of wanted to, emphasize on. You did say something that, thinking big and dreaming it.
Yes.
I always have this thing that I tell people: if you cannot think about it, if you cannot dream about it, you can never have it. Like, if you don't think about it, like, even some people, sometimes they'll be like, oh my God, it's something that they were not expecting. Even if you were not expecting, there was part of you that wanted that you've probably worked towards it, but you just didn't know when it's going to happen. But you got it because it actually happened, because you were supposed to have it. So if you cannot think about it, you cannot have it. And you're talking about manifestation and Miami. Girl, I think our story in some aspects is very similar.
Beautiful.
Like when I was in Miami, before I moved to America, right? Before I moved here, I always wanted to come here. I always wanted to be like, I thought like leaving Nigeria. Actually, I did an episode yesterday that I talked about this. I thought like leaving Nigeria to come to America and my life is going to change. I've always wanted to. And the place I come from is people do not live there. People, when they see me right now, they always identify, oh my God, Queen Mary. But you don't know my story, right? So part of the thing that when I started thinking about Range Rover or having a car, owning a car, I was driving a Honda that the tires keep falling off in Nigeria, which took me so many years to even get.
Oh my gosh.
Then, when I was driving, I was thinking about Range Rover. Then before I even had that Honda that was terrible, right? Oh my God, it was so bad. I used to have mechanic every day, was bad. Before I even had the Honda, I was on the street, homeless, and I was thinking about having a car.
Wow.
This is fact. I was thinking about, imagine how it would feel like if I have a car, right? And I had the car, and I'm thinking, it would be so nice to have a Range Rover. But it took me years. It took me like so many years. I end up coming to Miami. I mean, I currently own a Range Rover. But then again, it's like, I started thinking about this when I didn't even have any means of leaving the country like my life was. And I started thinking about traveling to America and stuff like that. And there was no means because I didn't grow up with a family or like, with money or whatever. It's like one of those situations that you just keep dreaming, right? And everything, to your point, everything that I've dreamt of has happened. It's like the power of manifestation. It is so powerful beyond. Because like even when I moved to Miami, before I moved here, I was in Houston. I was working this job. I'm like, I felt so depressed. I'm like, I don't like this. There has to be something more, right? I was not in a good place. And I was telling myself, I'm like, and I need to stop paying rent. I had this thing. I'm like, something has to work. And when I'm thinking about those things, I didn't even have money in my account, but I just knew I just wanted all this stuff to end, right? But fast forward to like three years afterwards, and I wasn't signed with an agency then, right? Fast forward to years after that, I'm signed with an agency.
Beautiful.
And not just signed here and signed in Europe too.
Well, she's international,
but those were the
honey.
things that I dreamt of. And I didn't even know at a point, when the agency keeps telling you, at a point I was like, I don't even know if this was for me. Honestly, even when I walked into the agency, they end up saying yes. I was thinking that day, I'm like, well, I don't know. I did a video that said if they say yes to me, I was going to post it. It was so funny. But I started asking myself, questioning myself. But I still had this thing in me that I didn't give up. I always if I'm thinking about it, that means it's meant to happen.
Exactly. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. And if you dream it, it's meant for you. It's meant for you to have it. So God answers us through people. He answers us through dreams.
Amen.
He answers us through our aspirations. And like, you were so brave and courageous to pursue the things that you were dreaming and just following that fire in your heart. A lot of people can't do that.
Let me tell you something. If your dream do not scare you, that means you're not dreaming enough.
Okay.
Listen, I'll be staying. Sometimes I pull up a private jet. No, facts.
See, that's what I'm trying to manifest next.
I am so delusional. The kind of things I dream. And I'm pulling up this private jet. I'm like, man.
That's what I'm trying to do next. The next episode, we're gonna be on a private jet.
We're gonna be on a private jet, right? Listen, life is a journey, and you never know where it's gonna take you. You never
know where it's gonna take you. And to your point of like having these dreams, like I said, I would have never known that I was going to be here. It's like I knew what the destination was going to be. I didn't know what twist and turn in life. And like you said, like sometimes you get opportunities and you may not be sure about the opportunity. Yeah. Of course, it has to resonate and align with your morale and your dignity, your integrity. Don't sell your soul now. Like the internet, like don't just drop. Okay.
Mostly living in Miami.
And honey, I have not come across any weird situations because God protects me. So you have to walk with discernment and dignity, trust in your higher self, and set the intentions to keep that weird stuff away from you. But when you take the opportunities that align with your soul, because it's okay to say no Take the opportunities that align with your soul and who you truly are, because trust me, you're not missing out on anything. But when you do stay aligned, the fulfillment is so much greater because you didn't have to do things that you didn't feel comfortable doing, you know? And
listen, there's always time.
There's always time. And you're not missing out on anything. Trust me.
I know even the times you think that you're lacking behind, the waiting period is supposed to build you.
And exactly. And
the
it helps
waiting period is very crucial because without that waiting period, you would not be who you are today.
No. And I used to look at it like, man, I'm so stagnant and I feel like I've plateaued.
Everybody feel that way.
Yes. And in those moments, I used to think something was wrong or my blessings weren't coming, and I would question things. But in that questioning, I was able to dive deeper into myself to get more clear on my mission and be able to create the most beautiful things ever. That's actually what happened when I created the Soft Life Accelerator, going back to that. So take those moments of pause as an opportunity to rest, to get deeper into who you are, to connect more with God. I talk about God a lot because I love God, and God is good all the time.
Amen. No, He is good.
All the time, God is good. Okay,
I'm an example that God exists.
Okay, me too. We're gonna have to talk about it on the next episode. What our stories are.
That God really exists.
God truly does exist, but again, take those times when it's slow to figure out what you want and recalibrate. Like, I literally changed my business trajectory from giving clarity to providing peace, and this is such like an innovative, forward thinking move now, because so many people are looking for it, especially from the comfort of their home. It's like a vacation from your living room.
Yep.
So, you know, just take your time with it and don't feel like you're in a rush. And when you feel like you're in a rush, that's actually a good thing, because that means your blessing is on its way. Yep. But go back to surrender.
Yeah.
Surrender. Oh,
you know, the other thing is like that's waiting time is a preparation time. And it's not only a preparation time, it's a time, it's like if you don't have those times, you would never understand or appreciate your results.
And you don't want to take an opportunity out of desperation. You don't want to rush or take it out of desperation, because you're going to do stuff that you ain't had no. It's like when you're hungry and you order a bunch of food and it's like, I don't even need all this. But yeah, you just don't want to be in a situation where you feel desperate. So, but taking that time, like you said, it's preparation.
It is
because you get clear on what it is that you want, what you need, and where you're going.
And it actually makes the whole thing worthwhile. It makes you appreciate where you are, and the outcome of the journey. It's like it's who you are. And like if someone would ask me, would you give up, would you give anything from being homeless at a point in my life, I would say I would never give anything up for that.
Yeah, I was homeless too.
I was meant to experience that.
Yes, and thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that, because I know a lot of people.
This is no filter with Queen Mary.
I know, but I just have to say
when you come close to me, there is no filter.
Yeah.
Like even if I meet somebody in 1 minute, unless I don't like you, like you know.
Like the first time I met Mary, she was like, I was sitting at this bar top and she was standing over the bar pouring up drinks. That's literally one of the first things she said. I have no filter. I do not care. I do not care. Okay, if I like you, I like you. She was like, I think I like you. And I was like, well, I like you. So, but seriously, but I'm saying that on behalf of everybody watching, because I went through that as well. And it's not easy to talk about it, but you're right. Like when you have nothing, it changes your mind.
But you know that people like you, I see you're doing well for yourself.
Thank you. You too, girl.
You should talk about it. The reason you talk about it, not because of anything, I know it's very vulnerable. Believe me, I was crying when I did my last episode because I kind of like talked a little bit of things. I know it's a hard conversation, but there is somebody that was where you were yesterday. Yes. And that person needs to see it and to know it's going to be okay.
Yes, it's going to be okay, babe. Just keep your head up. It is going to be okay. And keep thinking about the next opportunity. Don't let your current situation define who you are in your future. It's just a part of your story.
It's part of your story. Don't stop dreaming. Dreaming is like, please keep dreaming.
Yes.
Keep wishing for more. But when you wish for more, always be contented with what you have at that point. Even though sometimes it's hard, but always find a way to still appreciate the current situation you are and know there are people that are in a worse situation than you.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing.
Yeah, and I love that you say that, but I also want people to understand, like, yes, people are in a worse situation than you, but it doesn't take away from your struggle.
No,
so
it
just
doesn't.
know that there's always a better tomorrow.
Yes, there is. And also, talking about the soft life, because today, of course, we know is soft life, right? Apart from the awareness part, like, what is soft life like in Miami, or what has been like, what has been your experience with the people that buy the class? Have there been a situation somebody buy the class and they're like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. They were expecting some other stuff.
Yes, that has happened, but it happened in a way that blew their mind. They weren't expecting to learn the tools that I gave them in the extent of it, because I can only say so much on the description page. Okay, you gotta enroll and see,
like
right? A little sprinkle.
Yeah.
But it's been one of those things where people are in the program and they're having breakthroughs in real time. They're transforming in real time.
Well, she's making me try to sign up for this class. I don't know about you guys.
You should come on. I tried to have you come in as a guest, girl. But yes, the next cohort, you have a seat, Mary. You will have a seat there. But it's been very transformative in a way that teaches people tools that they can implement in real time so they can embody what is being taught. And some of the most profound breakthroughs that have happened is I don't encourage anything at all. People are making decisions for themselves, but I had a woman who was in the program and she got married really, really young, like real young, like wasn't even legal in the US young. Wow. And she went through the program halfway through and she's like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Like, it's not aligned with who I am and the woman I'm becoming, and enough is enough. And she's separated. She has a baby, but she decided to choose herself and put herself first. I had, and she's separated.
What would you say to someone, because we're talking to the viewers, right? Somebody's going to watch this.
Right.
What would you say to someone that is watching this right now, hearing this lady's breakthrough and taking it in a different form, that your soft life is why that breaking homes, because again, this is a public.
Like I said, disclaimer, I don't encourage anything. This is more so about taking power of who you are, your truth, your authenticity. And if you're in a situation that doesn't resonate with who you are, and you go through this program and you have a mental breakthrough, a clarity moment where you're saying, you know what, I feel oppressed in this situation. And before I didn't feel like I had the strength to change my situation, but now I realize the opportunities that are out there so I can change my situation. Yeah. You can change your situation, then why not do it? Okay. Every day we have a choice when we wake up.
Yes,
like
every day we do have a choice. Oh, it is a choice.
Okay, so if we have a choice.
if you watch my Instagram, I say that every day. I'm like, happiness is a choice which I choose every day.
Yeah, and the program is about love and loving yourself.
Yeah.
And recognizing, again, if a situation is oppressing you, we might need to change that. If it's not in alignment with you because a choice was made for you by somebody else, or you're following someone else's lead, and that's not where you see yourself in 5 to 10 years, then you have the opportunity to change that at any time. I am a lover of love. I believe in love. I believe in marriage. I do not tell anybody to leave a marriage, and through my clients of years, I will never tell them to leave a marriage. I'll tell them what's going on in the situation, and I empower you to make a decision that makes sense for you. Okay. I've never had somebody come back to me and say, hey, this was the wrong decision. If anything, they say, I should have listened to you.
So basically, she picked herself.
She picked herself. Okay. She chose herself.
Which is good. There's nothing wrong with that.
And so that was just one of the profound breakthroughs. But I had another woman who didn't speak up enough in her relationship, and she didn't know how to communicate what she needed in her relationship. And when she started utilizing her voice and her articulating her thoughts in a way that was very compassionate to her partner, and they had better communication, their marriage got better.
That's amazing.
There's a lot of different breakthroughs. I also had a man who was in my program who is a creator, and he was really afraid of putting his work out there. Now he has a social media account where he's publishing, his art and poetry and things like that. So it really depends on the the participants and what they're going through at that time, the intentions that they set before they even enroll in the program, because I do an intake
consultation
to see, a consultation intake to see.
That's good.
Each individual person gets that, and at the end of the program, they have a personalized plan, whether they want to continue working with me one-on-one or they want to go and do their own self-led journey, because you're not obligated to continue to work with me. I tell everybody that I want people to feel, have freedom in their own personal journey and take charge of their journey. And sometimes people can't afford it, and I understand, honey. I live a fabulous life and I have to charge accordingly. But also, to my experience, I have like 10 different certifications in this, and I'm continuing my education.
Amazing. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So, you have to charge what you're worth. And I think everybody should, especially today. Inflation and all kinds of things. But beyond that, it's you have options, you have choices, and you have the information, and what you do with it is up to you. I'm always here to support you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here to support you on your journey, and I want to, all my clients keep in touch with me. They tell me about their wins and their successes, and I'm their biggest cheerleader.
I love that.
It's amazing. It is very profound. It's amazing. It's one of the best things that I think hit the market so far.
Also, I when it comes to like this topic about communication, like talking to your spouse and stuff, something like that. I had a situation, like, actually this happened like a few days ago, when I had to talk to two people that I know they're so much in love, and I'm like, listen, you got to be able to communicate. Communication is key to every relationship, marriage, friendship. When there's no communication, it's not gonna work.
Yes.
So
and on the other side of communication is understanding, is not just understanding of your partner, but understanding of yourself, and knowing that if you are with a partner and they're communicating something to you, sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. But also you have to realize, if this person loves me, they're not telling me something to hurt me. They're more than likely telling me something to help me grow and expand. So, communication is one thing, but understanding is another thing, and understanding of yourself is really important. And when you know yourself, what people are saying to you, I can take a criticism because I know myself and I love myself. So I'm not going to take it personally.
Self-reflection. And a lot of people do not have self-reflection. And they get so upset when you say, every time I do something or I say something, I always have this part of me. I don't know if it's anybody out there do it. I have this part of me that really like process everything in my head. Is this real? Would I like that if somebody does that to me or not? I really do. And I process it and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm sorry, and I talk about it. But it's very important. It's always important to have that one person you talk to that you trust their judgment, not the oh yes member, because there's a lot of oh yes member that's going to say yes to everything you say.
Okay. You need a sounding board, and sometimes that looks like a mentor. That could be your pastor, that could be a spiritual advisor, it could be your best friend, it could be your mama, it could be whomever. You just need, like you said, someone opinion outside of your own. Even another thing that's really good, sometimes I'll journal what I was going to say and what I was thinking. I take like 30 minutes, drink some tea, take a walk, I come back to it. Sometimes I'm like, no, you're right, and sometimes I'll be like, girl, what the were you thinking? So self-reflection is a big tool too.
I think I did that one of these very recent. Like I literally nobody's perfect. So I literally send someone a message, like somebody I was talking to. I mean, you guys don't need to know about it yet. And I sent the person, the person was like, okay, well, no. I'm like, it took me a minute. I'm like, damn, Mary, that's too much. Then I'm very apologetic. If I do something and I know I'm wrong, I'm very up to I'm
the same way. I know when I'm wrong, and tell me if I'm wrong, I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's it's not a big deal to say I'm sorry.
And then to change the behavior. And then change the behavior after.
Exactly. Yes. Work on your behavior. There are people that would apologize to you and keep doing the same shit. Okay, and there are people that are not apologetic at all. Like I had a falling out with a best friend, ex-best friend, and she wrote me a whole lot of nonsense.
Like on a text message?
Yes, when somebody writes you a whole lot of, because when that whole thing happened, and I took a minute, I took a deep breath, and I reached out to make sure I was not in the wrong. Of course, I know I was not in the wrong. This is probably something I'm going to share in the future. Then when I realized, and I said, I'm like, listen, what you did was wrong. And she sent me a message, take your friendship elsewhere. I don't need it. Mind you, if you lost me as a friend, I'm gone. It took 1 year later, she came back with a long message of nothing. Mind you, like she's trying to apologize, but she doesn't know how to apologize.
So she was deflecting and saying everything else. Yeah.
And I knowing her, I know she's gonna run, and she's like, oh damn, right? There's no Mary. There's no Mary. There's no me. I mean, people like us that are very non-apologetically real and will always tell you the truth. You don't see that every time.
Don't.
So when you have a friend that is like that, keep it.
Yes, and that's the problem, because so many people aren't used to people speaking the truth. They don't know what to do when it comes to them, and then they get scared and they say, oh, you're making me feel small or whatever. I don't know.
It's a personal problem. That means the person have a problem.
It is a personal problem, because I'd be like, tell me, honey. Tell me, because I want to know. Relationships are our biggest teachers.
Yeah.
Those are our biggest teachers. So sometimes certain things don't resonate, and because sometimes people just want to speak to hear themselves speak. But if somebody says something and you're like, you know what, you have a point, there's some truth to that, let me go work on it. Like I was in a situation where I heard some things recently, maybe in the last couple weeks, and I was like, you're right. I went straight to my therapist.
Yeah.
I went straight to my therapist, and I'm working on it. We're all a work in progress. Like,
yes, we
are. Even me in my position, and I help other people. I'm a student of life.
Yes.
I'm a student of life.
And honestly, we're all going to keep being a student of life, because life, you learn every day. And honestly, I don't think there's anybody that is useless. I think everybody's kind of useful in some ways or the other. You just have to pay attention and pick the right ones.
Yeah.
Just like, leaving everybody. Now let's go to social media, for instance. I'm not trying to talk about social media, but I'm trying to use that as a good example. Meaning everybody is useful. The same thing in social media is useful if you look for the right things, and if you look for the wrong things, they're useless.
Right.
So that being said, what would you tell someone that think about soft life and think about soft life is about Chanel bags, luxury vacation? Is it included? I mean,
you see that go yard right there? you know, I just got back from Rome, from Santorini. I went to Paris.
Girl, I saw that trip. I was like, my God, believe it.
I had to do a little something. Okay, sorry. Finish your question.
No, listen, this is no tea with Queen Mary. So yeah, this is all the tea. I want to know. I want to know too, not just them. Me too. Tell me.
I think we all deserve the very best of the best, and luxury travel. If you can afford it, do it. But also it's about the experience. I don't look at, like, when I buy like a Goyard or a Chanel, it's not just for the name. It's the experience that comes with it. You get to go into the store. They bring you some champagne.
Girl, I saw that.
Champagne.
You were in this Gucci store with the champagne. I was like, okay, that's my girl. She's living it up. Do you have
okay, and you start building relationships with the people who work there. They know all type of people. You start getting invited to private events.
Okay.
Your next husband could be there.
Oh,
and, your next business person.
You guys are getting the free tip.
I'm saying, so literally, yeah, when you purchase luxury, it's an experience. To me, it's not just about the bag, it's the experience. And then you get like warranties, and you can go back and get your things fixed when you go back to the store, so it's not about the designer for me. It's the experience and the way it makes me feel. A lot of rich people, they indulge in events, situations, experiences to enhance the quality of their well-being, because when you get recharged and you have that fulfillment of energy, it makes you want to go out and do even better, or you want more of that. Like flying first class, you get the good food.
Girl.
They serve you with real utensils.
Girl, the
glass.
first time I was in that, I was like, God, am I gonna go to economy again? I was like, damn. I remember
exactly.
That. I was like,
and it's going back to the art of manifestation. You can't manifest it if you don't know what it feels like.
I know.
So when you start manifesting, and like when you were about to move, maybe there was more opportunities for you to travel or something.
Like I just know I was manifesting that stuff.
Yeah, see, and that's my point. Like when I started manifesting like this quantum leap to shift my life from where it was before and get to where I am now, I started manifesting it, but it started coming in small pieces. So my life is luxury, totally definition of luxury now. But it started with me setting it, and then I would buy perfume. I would get like a Marc Jacobs or a Versace or Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci Guilty perfume. I started with perfumes. Then from there, it started growing bigger and bigger. And now, we ain't gonna talk about how much my shopping sprees be, but you know, I'm wearing Van Cleef, honey. Like, I was in the Van Cleef store. They had took me to the private room. I was at the Gucci store. They said, you want to go to the VIP room? I said, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You should.
Next, you know, I'll be in the Hermes store. You know what I'm saying?
I should.
Yeah. So that's really what it is.
I really love that. So literally, the soft life is still part of the luxury life.
It is about luxury, but it also depends on what you define as luxury. I think luxury is anything that makes your life easier and makes you feel good.
Okay. Okay. So for someone that want to sign up right now, maybe someone that lives in Miami, a young girl that is like, you know, I want to be like her, I'm looking up to her, luxury. Aww. And their thinking is not about really the kind of luxury like you explained. Their luxury is like maybe meeting a man to like do soft. Listen, when you talk about soft life,
right? People think they don't need to work.
People think.
But you know, if you want a man who's going to spend a lot of money on you, you have to upkeep yourself in a certain way that's going to keep that man.
Say it again.
Yeah, you want a man.
Okay.
Who's going to finance your life.
Okay.
You have to upkeep yourself in a way that is going to keep that man.
Okay.
So you still need to work on yourself.
Life class can actually help someone like that.
It depends on what your intentions are, but absolutely, it'll make you more receptive, or it'll help you become more receptive to all that life has to offer. And if you're guarded because of trauma, and I'm not to say that it can't happen for someone anywhere. You don't have to enroll in my program to be able to attract something. However, if you want to make it easier, like we say, you can pray for a good man, but if you don't, or even a good woman, but if you don't heal yourself, that opportunity can come and then you push it away.
Yeah, that's true.
So absolutely, it can help you. Absolutely, 1,000%.
Okay. So if viewer that is watching this right now, is actually single, because obviously you are a beautiful young lady, and
am I single?
You know, is she a single girl? Is she taken?
Am I single? Hold on.
I don't even know at this point. She's like, am I
single? Well, I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not married. Let's say it like that.
Okay.
I'm not married yet.
Oh, yeah. I do like that answer. I really do like that answer. What advice would you give someone that is watching this? A younger girl, a younger version of you. What advice would you give someone? Just anybody that is watching this.
I would say, look within. When it comes to validation, this is a huge world with a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different opinions, and especially when it comes to the internet and just the opinions that people share on the internet. There's so many things that can pull you in different ways. Look within, because that love that you're seeking externally, you're not going to be able to fill a void until you fill it, your internal, with love first. If you're looking for an opportunity, sometimes you have to create them, but again, that comes from within. If you feel like you're in a hometown that just doesn't resonate with you because you dream bigger, focus on what you feel internal, because again, no one external to you can tell you what to do, how to live, how to be happy, how to love, except for you. You have to figure out what it is that resonates with you. Don't model it after what somebody else has, because you don't know what they went through to get there. You can use it as inspiration, but everybody's story is different. So go within, spend time with yourself, meditate, journal, try new things. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something. Yeah. Try everything. I listed 6-7 different jobs.
Like, try everything.
Yes, try everything to see what you like. Because if you like, what's the purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. So if you don't experience everything that you want to experience while you're able to talk, you're able to breathe, you're able to walk, then you don't want to get to the end, whenever that is, and say, you know what, I didn't try. So just try.
Yeah,
and
it's okay to try and fail, but the problem is when you do not try, that you would never forget. That's like is a scar. So always try.
Try.
So Ashley.
Yes.
I have 2 questions for you tonight.
Is this the question?
No, it's not a question, it's a game.
Okay.
Right? You have to pick one. So the thing is, I have what's this called? Orange, like
a lemon.
Lemon, like lemon. How I forgot lemon. Okay. Lemon.
Okay.
For you to play this game, lick the lemon challenge. So what this means is that you don't squeeze your face when you lick it, right? You really swallow it. You don't squeeze your face.
Lick the lemon, right?
Yeah. And if you don't squeeze your face, you get to come back for the next episode. That's this option. The second option, I tell you something to say in Nigeria. You have to say it correctly. Then you come back to another episode.
Okay.
And of course, the viewers, I'm sure they're gonna love that. So which one would you pick?
I would love to speak Nigerian. And it's a beautiful. Is it Igbo?
I speak Igbo. Yeah, we have over 400 languages in Nigeria. So,
oh my gosh, and I got it right on the first
you got it
guess.
right. Now, do you want to do the language?
I'm like, okay, let me find out. The bloodline is activating right now. I would love to learn it, but I feel like you're gonna test me and say something really, really hard, and I don't want to butcher it on camera. I'm not offending my Niger brothers and sisters. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the lemon this time.
For the lemon, okay, yeah, yes. Just guess.
So I just have to lick it, right?
Take one. Well, you have to like kind of squeeze it and put it in and really swallow the juice. You know.
All right, we're gonna swallow the juice.
Yes, you gotta.
That is a big ass piece. I gotta put it in my mouth. I gotta get it in my mouth. Okay, hold on. Wait. All right.
Take it off. See, the other one would have been the perfect one you use. But go ahead. No.
Just
go
lick
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Did I pass?
Why is she not squeezing her face? Did you do this before home before coming?
I love lemon.
Oh my God! Well, I picked the wrong one. Anyways, but I'm glad. I'm happy to have you again. I'm sure the viewers. That's hilarious. Well, she passed the test, and we're gonna be seeing you pretty soon.
Yay!
We're gonna be. I'm really so excited. I'm sure a lot of people learned from today. And I'm really so excited you came. And also, if you're watching this, please like, subscribe, and follow. And tune in every Wednesday with No Filter with Queen Mary. Because it's about to get lots of fun.
This was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me again.
Thank you so much for
everybody
coming.
so much love. And thank you. I can't say how much.
I appreciate you and thank you for coming.
And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I really
me
am.
too. I'm proud of you. Listen, I love the win. Keep winning, keep being you.
Thank you.
And keep going places. And my viewers, I know I can't wait to host you again.
Thank you.
And I'm sure they can't wait to have you back. So it's going to be fun, and we're going to be having Ashley back in one of the next episodes coming up. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time and tuning in. And you guys are the best. And always remember, try everything and anything. Mm-hmm. Don't quit.
Try it.
It doesn't matter how hard it gets, it's going to get better.
Yay!